Welcome, guys, to another episode of Squad Talk brought to you by Squadron Dark Rum. I am Ade Dolapo, as you all know. I'm Meet My Squad. We have Dabs. We also have, to my right, Ade, and also the Iron Lady, John Precious. As you all know, we bring to you all the happenings in the world of sports, from transfer news down to technical analysis and also predictions. Join me as we go on this journey. Okay, as you all know, guys, we had like an amazing season in the previous season that just ended, and we had players who, had a breakthrough season. This was like more or less like their first season. We had players like Balde, we had players like Gavi. Yeah, I know you. Because we're a supporter of Barcelona.
Yeah,
Shake your head.
definitely, yeah.
All right, so we had players like Balde, Gavi, who even won the, what's that award now?
Best
Golden
player.
Boy.
The Golden Ball Award, and also Vinicius, who actually played well for Real Madrid, and also some players who, you get, who also met up to standard in terms of, playing spectacularly for their respective clubs. So I would like to, ask you guys, like, what player, impressed you the most last season?
I'll say the player that impressed me the most last season. People say I'm being biased, but I would say it was Victor OSIMEHN.
Okay.
Let's not lie, Victor OSIMEHN was a bull, he was a beast. You can tell that Champions League semi-final, they were not giving him service, but the one service he had, my guy puts it in the net. It was just a shame they had to go out, but I think Victor OSIMEHN for me was like the best player.
Yeah,
Breakout
John
player
Precious,
last
what player
For me, it
impressed you
has
the
to
most
be
last season?
Alejandro Balde.
Okay.
Coming into a Barca team as a teenager,
Yeah.
into a left back position that we have been looking to fill, to come in and bench the great Jordi Alba,
Yeah, sure.
and to put in very good shifts, even giving the assist in our title-winning game, and even going ahead to score his first goal for the club. It was fantastic for me.
Ade, what player impressed you the most?
Kivica Kvaratskhelia of Napoli.
Okay.
Giovanni De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli Football Club, brought him in at a very cheap fee from Georgia because he's a Georgian, by the way. He brought him from Ruben Kazan. And I was impressed with his numbers, scoring 12 goals and providing 11 assists, 22 goals contribution. The best player in the Serie A last season. Top notch.
Okay. So, now going into the next season, which player do you think we should look out for?
Vinicius has already had his breakthrough for me. He's already up there. I think PEDRI he's close to his breakthrough season in my
Did you
opinion.
just say Pedri is close to his breakthrough?
Close
Have you been watching
it's just 20
the
years.
numbers
It's just
don't
20
favor
No,
years.
Pedri has
No.
already had his breakout season.
The
Pedri is
numbers,
like one of the best
numbers don't favor Pedri.
No,
yet.
it's more like
Pedri is better at chances creation. He doesn't have the output.
But
yet.
do you know
No
Pedri
goals
had
and
just one
assists to
assist
shoot.
last season?
So-
Okay, so are you telling me that you are going to judge a player based on their assist in a match? Sometimes they can make an assist in a game or try to create chances, in a game, and then the striker does not convert those chances.
That is why
Yet, I don't think you can judge them by, the strikers not converting their
Yes,
chances.
that is why I mentioned that Pedri is one of the best when it comes to chances creation.
Okay.
The Barca forwards are undoing him by not converting his chances. That is
Okay.
why his numbers are very below.
Now, talking about breakthrough players now, there's a nominee for the
Copa Trophy.
Yeah, Copa Trophy for more like breakthrough players for the season. We have the likes of Balde, we have the likes of Musiala, we have the likes of Birmingham.
Yes.
So, who do you think? Who are you tipping for the award?
I'll go with Balde just
Okay.
for a singular reason. He's won the league with Barca and
Okay.
they kept a lot of clean sheets in that side. And considering the fact that he's a defender, you judge them based on their numbers most times. So I won't say Musiala because Bayern Munich struggled this season.
But they also won the league.
They won the league on
Yeah.
the last day compared to that of Barca. But Munich didn't do anything spectacular this season. They were below their regular standards. So I won't tip Musiala. I'll go for Balde.
Okay, John
Yeah,
Precious.
I'm going for Balde too.
Okay, why are you going
As
for
I said
Balde?
earlier, he coming into a team at a very young age, and he did spectacularly for Barca last season. I think our left back spot, even coming into this new season,
Yeah.
if by chance Balde goes injured, it's safe to say that it's going to cause huge problems in the Barca starting lineup. So Balde for me, amazing goal. I say goal because a singular goal, but multiple assists, clean sheets, creating chances, defending, tackles, and everything. It has to be Bauer.
Okay, how about you, Dabs?
Both of them are picking Balde, but so I'm going to be the odd man out. I'm going to pick Musiala. If you watch the World Cup, Musiala was crazy. Man was dropping defenders left and right. Although he could not get that goal that we're looking for, but Musiala had an amazing World Cup. He had an amazing run with Bayern. It was crazy just to say. So Balde was great. He had his first goal and first assist in one match, but I think Musiala would win it because he was in the better team.
Yeah.
Barca was struggling a bit. 1-0 was not really was not convincing to me. But I think Musiala
Well,
has
when you say
definitely-
Barca was not convincing, that's
Yeah,
why
they were not
winning the
convincing.
league 4 games or 5 games to spare. Then you say Musiala was in a better team. That's why the fact that he won the league on the final day because Dortmund did not do their part.
Bayern
A
had
better
the-
team
Bayern
because they
the
had
definition
better
of
players.
Advanced struggle last season.
Okay, let's also talk about Vinicius. Do you think Vinicius was instrumental for Real Madrid last season?
Yeah, I think Vinicius was really instrumental. He just needs to tone down his attitude problem. But Vinicius is a crazy baller to me.
Do you support what Dabs just said?
Yeah, very much a master when it comes to the art of dribbling and taking on players. You can see that with what he did to Manchester United in the preseason earlier this week. So Vinicius with the numbers above 20 goals and assists last season, 27 2 seasons ago. So
Yeah.
he's doing well.
All right, guys. So let's talk about Haaland. So Haaland made that transfer to Man City last season, and looking at the fact that Man City got him for, let's say, a token of 50 million. I'll not say a token because I feel like more money would have gone down. That
definitely.
we did not hear about. More like commissions and the likes. Did you expect Haaland to break the Premier League record last season?
I didn't expect him to break the record, let me not lie. But I expected him to score goals, which he did. Haaland was, like they call him online, he was the Terminator.
Okay.
Bro was just scoring left and right.
But
left
people
and
call
right.
him the tapping merchant. Do you support? do you
Yeah,
support
but
that
who
narrative?
cares? When they look at his history record, they say Haaland, how many goals? Nobody cares about going to stats. Nobody cares about looking at highlights from back in the days. Bro is a tapping merchant. Whatever you call it, I have my goals, I have my record. Come chat to me in my house, bro.
So, John Precious, did you think did Haaland perform up to expectation for you?
I performed more than my expectations.
Okay.
Yeah, I expected.
So you didn't expect him to score
No,
banging
I
goals
expected
in
him
the Premier
to
League?
score so many goals. I was saying when you were seeing so many football fans were of the opinion that he's coming to the Premier League, defenders are not going to allow him to score. But I knew he was going to prove them wrong. He was going to score goals, but he scored more than we expected. But I think it's also down to the team that he was in, the players that are surrounding
Yeah,
him.
yeah, definitely.
A striker with good service would definitely score goals. And when you say tapping match,
But when you define good service, you know what Haaland doesn't use his head. So I don't know how that guy walks on trampoline.
Did you just say he doesn't use his head?
He barely uses his head. You can see
Okay.
against Dortmund, bro was flying with his leg. So any service is good service to Haaland. Whether you put it left or right, bro is using his leg inside the net.
Okay.
It even takes mastery to tap in. Because you can ask Kai Havertz, Romelu Lukaku, Yakubu. They don't
Sorry
even
to the
know how
Chelsea fans.
They don't even know how
Okay.
to tap in. So you need positional knowledge of positioning like Cristiano to perfect tapping in. So
Okay,
even
okay.
that is a difficult task.
Okay. Now looking at the fact that Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are out of Europe now. Lionel Messi he just completed his move to Inter Miami, and also Ronaldo has spent at least a season in Saudi Arabia. Who do you think would probably step up in those shoes for the next decade? Looking at the fact that I don't know, do you feel like we have promising players or prominent players to step in those guys' shoes?
I think Mbappe, for one, had 29 goals this season and 5 assists in the league. An improvement on what he did 2 seasons ago, which was 28 goals. So I think Mbappe would fit in very well to, I would say, Messi's shoe because he's a World Cup winner. Messi is also a World Cup winner. So I would say, and Haaland probably the Ronaldo shoe because he's probably not going to win the World Cup like Cristiano. So fit for fit.
Dabs, what do you think?
I know regular football fans say Mbappe, Haaland. Yeah, that's the normal choice because that's the people are in top position. But I think Joao Felix would come up and to the spotlight because let's know that Joao Felix is a really good player. Just Atletico style is holding him back a bit. He doesn't have the creativity to move, doesn't have the ability to finish. The whole formation is
So
choked up.
are you saying Joao Felix is going to
Yeah, I think
fit
Joao
in the
Felix is going to
shoes
fit in Messi's spot he left. Because let's not lie, he's like pattern is playing close to Messi.
Yeah.
You can see he just needs to fit in the right time. We saw that at Chelsea, he was doing the dribbles, just the finishing was problem. Just needs to work on his finishing. And
John Precious. Do you think Joao Felix is going
No,
to?
I think saying Joao Felix will fit. Then when we say fitting into the Messi and Ronaldo shoe, we're talking about football wise, ability wise, influence wise.
do you have
I don't
another
see-
option that is not Haaland or Messi
Yeah.
or Mbappe?
I think Enzo and PEDRI is also.
I was going to go for Pedri.
So do you think these guys can be more consistent the way we had the Ronaldo and Messi?
No, I think there
To be honest, I
cannot
feel like
be
these
a
guys were
Ronaldo
there for
Messi
decades.
era. I don't think there can be an era that is like defined like the Ronaldo Messi era. It's an era where Ronaldo scores 2 today, the next day Sunday
Messi
Messi is
scores
banging 3. But I don't think we have that kind of rivalry. I don't know. I don't see.
So in your own opinion,
for me, I'm going to go for a midfielder.
Okay.
Pedri. I see Pedri coming up. Pedri is, I don't know, he's stepping up to that mantle for Barca. Like our main figure in the midfield. Is a main stance in the midfield. He's playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. And
But Pedri can't assure you 10 goals and 5 assists in a season.
yeah,
So
but
you actually agree
I'm just
that-
saying football isn't about stat, but
yeah,
Pedri can't assure you 10 goals, 5
football
goals,
is not about
assists in a
stats.
season.
Yeah, but
Okay, so are you
ability-wise-
judging players by the number of goals they score in games, or more like their input in the game?
I'm judging by their input, but let's be realistic.
You start
Let's be
to measure
realistic.
their inputs.
But
How
you
do
know,
I the
sometimes
number of
stats can lie. I think we are also forgetting the fact that we had like some signings in the Premier League last season, the likes of Isaac for Newcastle. We also have the likes of Nunes for Liverpool. These guys are not coming into your conversation. Are you writing them off?
The reason I'm writing them off because there's something they call initial gragra.
Okay, so we feel like
Now,
you
waiting
last
they
them
do be that initial gragra. Last they go back to where they go.
Okay. So quickly now, who do you think is going to be like the highest goal scorer in the Premier League next season?
Obviously Haaland, no competition.
John
Haaland.
Precious. Haaland. Are you going with Haaland?
Yeah, cyborg. You get it.
Haaland. Okay. I think you guys are forgetting that Haaland is injury prone.
Oh, and he didn't get injured that much last season.
He could be lucky.
Yeah,
What do you
but
think?
he's injury prone, but he comes
In the-
in
in
next
the
match,
match-
scores 3.
I will give
So
you an
where's the
instance.
injury?
Okay, so quickly in the Serie A, who do you think would be the highest goal scorer next season?
If he doesn't move, OSIMEHN.
Osimhen. Are you going with
Osimhen,
Osimhen too?
yeah.
How about you,
I'll
Ade?
say if he doesn't break his legs too often.
All right. How about the Spanish La Liga? What do you
In
think?
Spanish La Liga, we only have one option: Lewandowski. Lewy.
How about you, John?
Lewandowski.
Okay.
Definitely.
Are you two totally in line too?
I would have loved. I want to make a bold call. Yoselu of Madrid will win this.
Okay.
It was good, yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to see it coming. So
Okay.
So, guys, if you don't agree with my squad, who do you think is going to be the highest goal scorer in the top 5 leagues? Put your answer in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. Guys, hear me. The Squadron FPL tournament is still on. You stand a chance to win up to 100,000 naira. Join using the link in the description or also the league code displayed on the screen.